be one of the only places you can throw down some serious fisticuffs without walking away with all the cuts and bruises of getting into a real fight. And while everyone has their favourite arcade brawler, you can't deny that one of the biggest in the genre is the Tekken series. So let's check out the latest Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Now, I have to admit, Tekken's not really my strong point, so I've got Aris with me, who actually plays Tekken competitively, and he's going to show me how it's done.
Yeah.
Owning Panda. Oh yeah, stop me. Save me, save me. Fighter, fighter, fighter. That was the best move. Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is the 10th installment in the Tekken series since the original was released back in 1994, and it's the second to focus solely on the tag team mechanic. The first thing to note is that it plays almost identically to the first Tekken Tag, which is strange considering the huge gap in time since the original was released. There's no massive overhaul of the fighting system, but newcomers and veterans alike will probably appreciate this and grasp the controls pretty quickly. While a console version is coming out later in the year packed with extra fighting modes, this current arcade version is all about 2 versus 2. Every match will have you facing off against another duo of duelists. If you're familiar with the series, then you probably know all of your favourite characters' moves, but if you don't, I strongly recommend doing some research because it can be a very steep and costly learning experience at the arcade otherwise. As far as the combat goes, giving players a second fighter instantly adds some real tactics to the fight. Along with some of the devastating dual attack combos, you can now dual throw. Not to mention you'll have to juggle 2 independent health bars. Should one fighter be close to defeat, you can quickly switch out on the fly and earn back a limited amount of health while you continue to fight. If one of your team goes down, the round's over, and you'll play on like this in a first to 3 round contest. There's a huge roster of 41 characters, the largest in the series, but being the arcade version, there's no story tying them all together. Your goal is simply to defeat as many opponents as you can. If one of your team goes down, the round's over, and you'll play on like this in a first to 3 round contest. Hang around the arcade long enough and you'll realise that the real fun comes from facing human opponents. Someone can actually jump onto the opposing machine and interrupt your run, forcing you into an instant battle. Lose this fight and it's game over. Plus, this is a great way to bring back some of that old school competition from the golden days of the arcades. And there's the added mystery of not knowing who you're actually competing against. Wow, this guy's actually really good.
Oh, sidestep, counter, combo.
But if competing locally isn't enough for you, Namco have also included a network connection that allows you to save your fighter profile, transfer it between machines, and check out your ranking in a global leaderboard. In an age where brawlers have moved on to the console, it's nice to see fighters like Tekken Tag still going strong in the arcade. It's definitely one of the more technical fighters out there, so be prepared to sink some serious moolah into this if you want to get good, but I think the inclusion of a save card system and online support really was a great move for this series, so I think it deserves an 8 out of 10. All right, Aris, I think I'm going to beat you. I need to play Log Woman, so let's do this.
Let's do it.